TikTok, K-pop, and Donald Trump. Republicans face their greatest adversary, young, brilliant stans. Everyone can appreciate a good troll, especially for an even better cause. Unfortunately, last month, a trend for Whiteout Wednesday started on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter as a means for Republicans to support white supremacy. The hashtag whitelivesmatter was subsequently flushed with Korean pop music idols, overwhelming the hashtag to prevent anti-black posts from seeing the light of day. K-pop mega fans successfully derailed a racist campaign on several occasions, also spamming superstar fan cams into a police app meant to apprehend protesters. Racists take Black Lives Matter and deflect the frame, which forces everyone else to talk about how heinous Blue Lives Matter and All Lives Matter are. All Lives Matter becomes a crucial part of the argument if they say it. And it doesn't matter how many times we refute the claim because we still use the phrase and spread it around. Why TikTok and K-pop are important to the message. It's always good to see Trump outsmarted and racism shot down. It's better when we characterize the group responsible as a bunch of kids. In spite of poor public funding for schools, we always expect the most change to occur in schools first. Schools have some of our best social welfare. Schools are where we tackle segregation the hardest. Schools are what we think of as the great equalizer. Most high schoolers are expected to demonstrate the outcome of US politics without having a say or vote in them. In the last 2 years, we've seen students lead the way on gun control and on climate change. TikTok is the new thing. A younger base means social progressives can stay ahead if held to a message instead of being derailed. When an organized movement of capable young people can activate successfully against the most powerful people of the world, we get to fall in love with a new David and Goliath story. What do we learn from prankster teens? Liberal Americans have to learn that teens have valuable input. There also has to be a commitment to issues. If we opt for actual progressive change, we earn young trust. Too often, Democrats opt to keep the status quo over progressive change. As Democrats move right for their older voters, younger voters lose support and resources. In reality, we need to take the needs and wants of a diversifying young voter base seriously. When kids are saying they don't want guns in their schools anymore, we should listen to them. Instead, there's too much worry over what racists and bigots think of liberals and progressives. Progressive voters keep coming into the voting base at age 18, and they walk right out of the Democrat corner, looking for something that works better for all people. If Democrats are desperate, then they need to consider what people need from them. JFK, John F. Kennedy, famously said in his inaugural address,
"Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country."
He then proceeded to lead Ask Not Americans into a failed invasion and a worse war. We deserve to expect better from our country. I think a more poignant soundbite would have been, "Judge not the actions you cannot affect. Affect the actions for which you are judged." These words symbolize the lessons we teach children without personal fidelity.